Now, Stormwatch 12 weather with meteorologist Oliver Smith.
Well, it's very foggy in the Rogue Valley right now, a quarter-mile to half-mile visibility, and this is going to stick around through 9 o'clock tomorrow morning as the National Weather Service has a dense fog advisory for our region. Now, we do have high pressure dominating our weather pattern right now, partially responsible for why we're looking at the fog right now, but big plume of moisture, first atmospheric river moving up towards Canada. All we're going to get from this is high pressure, which is giving us the warm weather today. It'll give us warm weather for tomorrow, and then things will start to change after that. Now here's Hawaii at the very bottom by my feet, and you can see this big cluster of clouds out here. This doesn't really look all that impressive, but this is going to gather a lot of strength over the next couple of days and really change our weather by the time we get towards Wednesday. But for tonight, we're going to be looking at temperatures into the 30s east the Cascades, more clouds over there. Temperatures into low 40s into the Shasta Valley, and we're going to have fog here in the Rogue Valley and possibly even along the Oregon coast with lows into the 40s and 50s. For tomorrow, we're going to be looking at a pretty warm day. It's going to depend on the fog for Medford. We're forecasting a high of 67 degrees, but the fog lasts a little bit longer earlier today, so that kind of ruined the high for today. So hopefully we'll get there. 63 in Brookings, 58 in Lakeview, 62 for Klamath Falls. So we'll continue with the relatively clear sky tonight minus the fog, and we'll keep with that as we go through the day tomorrow. Now tomorrow we'll see gradual increasing clouds, and by Monday night, that first atmospheric river that we were looking at really kind of stretches out, and there's not a whole lot of rain associated with it, so there'll be a chance of showers along the Oregon coast, but by the time it moves inland, it'll just bring clouds into the region. Tuesday morning, another chance of showers, mostly offshore, but the coast will have that chance of showers for the day on Tuesday. The rest of us will stay dry until we get to Tuesday night. And then the second atmospheric river, that cluster of clouds that I was telling you about, that really starts to organize itself quite a bit, and that starts to push into the area very slowly Tuesday night into Wednesday morning. So Wednesday morning is going to be a pretty wet commute for most areas. And then we go into Wednesday afternoon, and you can see that area of moisture really just taking its sweet time moving from the west towards the east. Now that particular system is also going to be, a pretty windy system as well. In fact, all areas shaded in brown. What we have is a high wind watch from the National Weather Service. The only difference from all these locations is Josephine and Curry County. This one expires a little bit sooner than the rest of the area, 1 o'clock in the afternoon versus 4 o'clock in the afternoon for Jackson County and all of Eastside and Siskiyou County. So we're going to continue with the pleasant weather that we had today into tomorrow as well. We go towards Tuesday, and then we're going to start seeing a transition as the colder air mass offshore gets a little bit closer, and we'll start seeing those clouds on the increase. By the time we get towards Wednesday, that's when we're going to start seeing that valley rain and mountain snow really start to kind of show itself, and then snow levels will start to drop by the time we get towards Wednesday. Then we get towards Thursday, and that colder air mass moves even closer and closer, and by the time we get towards Friday, we'll have to be looking at Friday night. Snow levels getting down to about 1,500 feet, so that's very close to the Medford-Ashland level elevation. So we're not going to have a whole lot of precipitation at that particular time. At least that's the way it's looking. But this area of low pressure just kind of hangs out throughout the region, so we'll have that chance of rain and snow at that time. In fact, snow levels from Wednesday into Thursday starting off at about 6,000 feet, dropping to about 4,500 feet by Thursday. And you can see they continue to drop Thursday night into Friday and over the weekend as well, dropping to about 1,500 feet. So don't be surprised if we do see some snowflakes in Medford over the weekend, or at least Friday night at the earliest. Traveling forecast Wednesday is going to be an okay day, but Thursday and Friday is going to be horrible because there's going to be a lot of snow into the Cascades. Saturday, there might be a little bit of some relief, but still not very good overall. So here's your forecast for the Oregon coast. Temperatures mild Monday and Tuesday into the 60s, and then we cool off. And when we'll start seeing a lot more rain, especially by Wednesday, Groundhog Day is looking pretty wet. For Northern California, 60 to 65 through the next couple of days, and then temperatures dropping quite a bit, about 20 degrees or so. By the time we get to Thursday and Friday, we'll be looking at some rain and some snow showers at that time. For the Klamath Basin, stays dry through Tuesday, rainy and windy for Wednesday. And then rain will change over to snow Thursday night into Friday, and then we'll start seeing some snow for Friday and a little bit as we get towards Saturday and Sunday, at least for this point. Cascades, you're going to get hammered with a lot of snow, but initially it's going to start off as rain on Wednesday, but then Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, pretty good bet for some snow. And for the Rogue Valley, it's going to be warm tomorrow, a little less warm on Tuesday. We finally start to cool off closer to average by the middle of the week. And then we could be looking at some rain and snow again for Friday night. So enjoy the warm weather for tomorrow because it's going to be pretty nice.
The warm weather while it lasts. Well, that's good news for Girl Scouts because they might be going door to door tomorrow because pre-sales start tomorrow. Oliver, do you have a favorite cookie you're excited for?
Oh yeah, the Thin Mints.
I think
I can eat a whole package of those at once.
Oh my gosh, I know. I think everyone is excited for Thin Mints, and it's